Good morning, students, and welcome to the geography class. I welcome you to class 8. For the first time, you will be coming across a portion of the subject which some parts will be known to you from your previous geography classes and some will be new to you. And if you will notice, I will be taking this class on chapter 9. I haven't begun from chapter 1. I'm beginning from chapter 9, that is a detailed study of the continent of Asia. Now there is a reason why I have begun with this chapter. First and foremost, everybody is under the pressure of lockdown, and our classes, our students, our teachers, everyone is under that pressure. But I do hope you are still making time and enjoying yourselves, and our purpose is to further the syllabus, clear, to teach you, at the same time not to pressurize you unduly. Now, you must have got the syllabus from the website for class 8, but I want to assure you, nobody knows the circumstances when exactly we will resume normal classes. So according to the time span, we will be adjusting the syllabus, meaning if needed, we will cut down the chapters. Clear? So that is why I have started with the chapter which you have to do in class 8. Clear? The beginning chapters we can skip it also if we don't get time. But Asia, and in class 8 you have to do Asia in detail. That is why I have begun with chapter 9, and I will be going in from 9 into 10, which is a continuation of the study of Asia. Clear? So as you can see from the heading of the chapter, we study the location of Asia, we study the extent of Asia, and we study the physical features. Now, some revision facts from the junior classes. First and foremost, you know about Asia. It is the largest continent. Occupies a very large land area. On the earth's surface, we have only 29% of land. Clear? Of this 29%, the largest area is occupied by Asia. So that is a point to be remembered. Why? Climatic conditions influence the forest conditions, natural vegetation, and lot of other things are influenced by the climatic conditions, and climate is based on location. Now, on the globe, if you locate Asia, this is very a rough sketch which I am showing you. The earth is divided into two equal halves by the equator, that is passing through the middle of the earth, and this is your prime meridian. This is 0 degree meridian, and this is 0 degree latitude, that is your equator. Now, Asia occupies almost the whole of the northern hemisphere. This is your northern hemisphere, this entire region. This region is your northern hemisphere, right? And the meridian is dividing the earth into eastern and western hemispheres. So Asia is occupying this zone, right? And if you look into the book and you see the latitudinal extent, means between which latitude it lies. Latitudinal extent, it is from 10 degrees south. So 10 degrees south means a line below the equator. We take this as 10 degrees south. So down till here, Asia comes. A part of Asia is, little bit is there in the southern hemisphere, and it is going as high as 80 degrees north. Clear? S is for southern hemisphere, N is for northern hemisphere. So such a big area it is occupying from this lengthwise, top to bottom. And 90 degrees is right on top. 90 degrees North Pole, 10 degrees less than 90, that's how you remember, otherwise numbers are very confusing to remember. Clear? This is 10 degrees more than 0 below the equator, this is 10 degrees less than 90 degrees. So that's how you remember latitudinal extent. Clear? And on the basis of latitudinal extent, it is in the northern hemisphere mainly. Small strip is in the southern hemisphere. Now we come to the longitudinal extent. I am writing the short form for longitudinal extent. Longitudinal extent, again, practically the whole of eastern hemisphere it is occupying. Little bit it goes on the western side. And if I remember the figures correctly, it is 26 degree. Just check your textbook. What does it say? I think there's an error in the book. Clear? 26 to 170 degrees. It is in the eastern side. This will be 26 degrees and this will be 176 or 170. It is 170 degrees. Clear? So this is your longitudinal extent. 26 degrees, I think it should be west to 170 degree east. We will check the map also. The figures are not given here. Okay, so this is, from this figure you get an idea about the location of Asia. What is the figure given? 25. Okay, and 170. And west and east? No, this W and E? Okay, 170 degree west. This is your east. Okay, so little bit of a correction over here. It is going more towards the western side, and actually the reason behind this I will tell you. You must have heard the name Eurasia. This is a combination of Europe and Asia. The two continents, if you will see any world map, are very, very closely linked. They are in continuation one after the other. Together we call them Eurasia. Okay, and they are shown also together, but for your sake, for your map work, if you will notice this map, if you will focus on this map, only Asia has been highlighted. And on this map, the political divisions also I have marked. So this is the map you will be studying along with the theory part. And just now, if the stationery shops are not close by and they are not open, from the textbook you can trace out the map. When we were students, we used to do that. So you will have to go back to primitive methods. Clear? No printing, no means photocopying. You are tracing out the map. You put a blank sheet of paper underneath the page and you press down along the boundary line. And then with the pencils first and then with the pen, where the markings have come, there you will have to mark the outline. So you see, this is how Asia looks. Clear? This is an enlarged map, and from this you are getting an idea of its size also. Clear? And this side, on the western side, there is the continuation of Europe, which has not been shown in this map because that is not needed. Right? So this is how you will be going through the map work also. Now, we come back to the theory portion. In the location of Asia, this one fact I told you about it being linked to Europe, you should know the boundaries of Asia. On which side what is acting as a border for the continent. Okay, now extreme north, if you look at the map which I have shown you, you have the Arctic Ocean. It is bordered by Arctic Ocean. You can write in within brackets, right? Then on the eastern side you have the Pacific Ocean. This is on the eastern side. Then southern end you have Indian Ocean. This is in the south. Now On the western side, there are there is a mountain range, and we take the Caspian Sea also as a border. We have the Ural Mountains. This separates it from Europe. This is on the western side. We have Caspian Sea. Two things on the western side acting as a border for the continent. One more mountain has been mentioned in the textbook, and that is Caucasus. These three things all are on the western side of Asia. They border the continent. So this, under this will be your location and extent. Extent you should be knowing latitudinal and longitudinal, and location. All these facts and figures are important. Okay, now we move on to some features about Asia which you should know. And for Asia, they use a term. Asia is called a continent of contrasts. This may be given in your book or may not be given in your book, but this is very important and information. Please note it down. It is called a continent of contrasts. Contrasts, the word means opposites. Clear? For example, the highest point on the earth and the lowest point is found in Asia. Now these are some statistics which you will have to learn and remember. For your general knowledge also they are important, and for question answers, for scoring marks also they are important. Okay, so the highest point plus the lowest point is found in Asia. Clear? This is two opposite extremes. Highest everyone knows is Mount Everest, and lowest on the land surface, not in the ocean. In the ocean it is Mariana Trench in the Pacific. Clear? On the land surface it is the Dead Sea. So these are the facts that you will have to remember. Likewise, we take as the driest place plus the wettest place. Driest place will be any of the desert regions which come under Asia. Clear? Any desert. Why? It gets less than 50 centimeters of rainfall throughout the year. So, but you can mention the desert of Pakistan specifically. Clear? In comparison, there the least rainfall has been recorded. The driest place, they have not mentioned in your book exactly, but you can write down the desert of Pakistan. Baluchistan is one area. Clear? Wettest place has been mentioned, and that is in India. Mawsynram is the name of the place, and it falls in the state of Meghalaya. Two opposites. Then we come to hottest and coldest. Hottest place is again in Pakistan in the same desert region. The name of the place is Jakokabad. Jakokabad in Pakistan. That's the hottest place. Okay, and the coldest, this is in close to the North Pole in Russia. A very big name, new name for you, Verkhoyansk. Let me get the spelling.